Hi, and welcome to From My Kitchen to Your Kitchen. I'm your host, Linda Johnson. Today we're going to be doing a recipe submitted by a viewer, and the recipe is called pan-seared pork with apples and scallions. Sounds really good. I'm going to serve it up with fresh green beans that I have already boiling in here because I'm not sure how long they take. Can't remember. And it was submitted by Lynn Davis Kramer. Thank you, Lynn. I hope it turns out good, like you make it. So it takes 1.5 pounds of pork tenderloin, which we have sliced into 1.5-inch medallions. So what we're going to do first, I have to follow the directions here because I'm not real prepared. I mean, I don't know it by heart. So, and she suggests that you prepare all the ingredients in advance because it goes pretty fast, I guess, at adding stuff. You don't have time to chop up apples and everything. So first we're going to heat a medium skillet. Nothing's in it. We are going to spray it with, I'm going to spray it with olive oil. I hope it doesn't stick too much. I had the pork already cut up into tenderloins, and what you do is you take your pork tenderloin, which comes like this, about this thick, and you cut it into 1 to 1.5 inch slices. So we'll let that get heated up a little bit, and then we're going to add the pork in there. And I've already sprinkled it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And we're going to cook that for 5 minutes on each side. Okay, and my phone rang while I was doing that. So we're going to cook that undisturbed for 5 minutes on each side. So I think it's heated up, so we'll go ahead and place those in the pan. I think it made a lot. We'll just pour them in there. So 5 minutes on each side. Not very good at timing, so I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes. So we can get that going. In this recipe, we're also going to add scallions, which I did buy this time instead of onions. You dice those up, and we're going to have apples, 2 apples. We're adding, excuse me, apple cider vinegar, some chicken broth, and this time we're adding sherry instead of cooking wine, white wine, and a little bit of cornstarch and sugar, and that's basically it. So let me get a plate out because after they're cooked, then we go ahead and take those out while we prepare the other stuff. So I hope you're having a good week and you've watched some of our other shows. Last week would have been, was it St. Patrick's Day? I can't remember what I cooked last week. But I hope you've tried some of the recipes, and if you have, I hope you put it in the comments on our Facebook page, From My Kitchen to Your Kitchen. And if you have any recipes that you want to submit them to my email at frommykitchentoyours@myyahoo.com. So we have another one that I'm going to be making from another viewer. She wanted chicken and biscuits. So I'll try my hand at biscuits. I don't know. I'm not very good at making them from scratch, but I've always used Bisquick in the past. So we'll try that. So we'll come back. We've still got another 9 minutes before the pork is done, so we'll come back in just a minute when that's all done. So our pork has been on now for 10 minutes. I did do it a couple more minutes longer. I didn't think it quite was done. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to remove it from the pan. We'll do some of the other stuff. And it says keep it warm, so I'm just going to put some aluminum foil around it to keep it a little warm. Okay, next we add the vinegar, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to the pan. And you're supposed to like scrape all the stuff off. Deglaze it. All those little yummy pieces out there. Now what we're going to add is 2 tablespoons of sugar. Got the sugar in here. And add the sugar and stir until it dissolves. Next thing we're going to add is chicken broth and the cooking cherry. So chicken broth is 1 cup. And we add a 1/2 cup of the cooking cherry. And we want to bring it to a boil. After it comes to a boil, we're going to add our apples, which I have 2 large apples cored and sliced thin, and a 1/2 cup of scallions with the green tops and all. So we'll add those when that comes to a boil. Let's check on our green beans. They look good. Turn that up a little bit, get it going. My mother used to laugh at me all the time because I could tell if something was good or had the right ingredients in it by just smelling it. So she always thought that was pretty funny. It smells good. I mean, I don't know what it's really supposed to smell like, but anyway. When we add the apples and the green onions, you cook them for about 3 to 5 minutes until the apples are soft, begin to soften. Okay, starting to boil. I should try a green bean, see if it's done. Oh yeah, I think they are. Really well as they can go. Very hot. Okay, so it's boiling, and we're going to add the apples and the onions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'll come back when they're done in 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, the apples are done. It was exactly just about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. Depends on how thick you slice them. It depends on how quick it's going to be. But if they're sliced pretty thin, then it'll only take 5 minutes. Now we're going to take 1 tablespoon of water and mix 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, I'm going to add that and stir it to thicken it. Put it down. All we're doing here is thickening the sauce, which was the vinegar and the sherry. Let it cook just a little bit to thicken it up. And next we're just going to add back in the pork and stir it, coat it real good, and it's ready to serve. Let it thicken just a tad, and we'll go ahead and get it out. Well, once again, I want to thank Lynn Davis Kramer for submitting the recipe, and it was really easy to make, so I hope it's just as delicious as she said. It's always good to know someone that's tried a recipe before you try it, because I love trying new recipes. But heat back in there. Coat it real good with the apples and the sauce. It looks really yummy. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and serve some on a plate and see what it looks like. Probably won't taste it, but serve it up. for my husband. Dinner time. Top it with some apples. Parsley. And serve some green beans. That's really all you need. Looks like a delicious meal. So there you have it. Pan-seared pork tenderloin with apples and scallions. So I'm anxious to try it. I hope you do too. Well, I hope you have a good week. And remember, if you want to advertise on the show, send me an email, and I'll send you some information on it and any ideas for recipes. So I hope you have a good rest of your week and weekend coming up. Don't forget Easter's coming. So, and just remember my motto, make cooking fun. Thank you. See you next time.